Question number 1. How to use the animated poses feature. As you can see, in Gacha Life 2, there are currently custom poses and animated poses. To be able to make animated poses, we also have to use custom poses. We are going to explain how to create our first animated pose. To do this, you have to join several static custom poses, and these will animate to create a pose. For example, I'm going to create an animated pose using these 4 custom poses. The first thing you have to do is go to the animated poses section and select the slot where you want to create the pose. As you can see, I selected the second slot. Now click on Edit Mode On. When we click on Edit Mode On, our custom poses will appear here. Then select the first pose of the animation. Then we click on the plus sign and add the second. Click on the plus again and add the third. And finally, another click on the plus, and we add the fourth pose. Now we have our animated pose ready. Now if we want, we can increase or decrease the speed at which the animated pose moves. If you set it to 15 out of 15, it will go slower. And if you set it to 1 out of 1, it will go much faster. Wow, I love it! Some of you have asked me if there is a limit to the number of poses that can be added. I have added many, and there is no limit. Now that we know how to create animated poses, let's answer the question of how to use them in studio mode. Sadly, animated poses cannot yet be used in studio mode. As you can see, if we go to studio mode, it says animated poses coming soon. So Looney will likely add them in one of the upcoming updates. Don't worry, as soon as they add it, I'll upload a video to tell you. But well, even though we can't use the poses in studio mode, we can use the poses for our animations by doing the following. You have set the background of our Gacha Life to green or whatever color you want. Now go to our animated poses section. We select the animated pose we have created and click on the eye that appears here to hide everything. Voila! Now you can use our favorite screen recorder to record the pose. The next thing we are going to do is learn how to import and export animated poses in Gacha Life 2. The option to import poses is wonderful because many GachaTubers share free pose codes that we can use, saving a lot of time. Exporting poses is also great because we can send the poses we have made to our friends. Importing and exporting animated poses in Gacha Life 2 is very easy. To import a pose, you have to select the slot in which you want to add that new pose. The first thing you need is the code of a pose. I'm going to use this dancing pose code from Nagina79. Before continuing, I want to clarify that animated poses work through online codes. That is, the short codes. Static poses do have long codes, but the animated ones only have the short ones. Once this is clarified, we can happily continue. Now we click on this Import/Export button. Click on the white square of the ID and paste. Tab on Save, and that's it. We have imported our pose. Exporting an animated pose in Gacha Life 2 is even easier. Select the pose you want to export. Let's imagine it's this one I have selected. Go to the Import/Export button and click on Export. The code of the pose will automatically appear, and you can click on Copy and share it with your friends. Can it get any cooler? The moment has arrived to create a GIF from an animated pose in Gacha Life 2. This excites me a lot because I love GIFs. I promise. You can see it in my videos. Let's go! We've already created our animated pose, and now we want to convert it into a GIF.
How do I do this?
You ask? It's easy. We need 2 applications, Screen Recorder and a Light Motion. Step 1. Select the animated pose you want to convert into a GIF. Step 2. Record your screen with the pose. Step 3. Go to a Light Motion. Create a new project and add the video you've recorded by clicking here. If you want a GIF to repeat or create a loop, you can extend it using this bar. Step 4. Once ready, go to this arrow in the corner to export it as a GIF and click on GIF. Step 5. Click on Export, and now we've got to munch on an ad before we can keep going. How? Well, once the ad finishes, we will have our GIF. Yay! Now save it and done. Let's fill the internet with Gacha Life 2 pose GIFs. Are you enjoying this tutorial? I hope so. So give it a like as we continue. Would you like to have all the Gacha Club poses in Gacha Life 2? As you know, Looney in his last update removed the static poses from Gacha Life 2. But there is a way to get them back. A GachaTuber named Emma Lunar went through the trouble of recreating every single pose from Gacha Life 2. Can you believe it? Well, yes, and they look perfect. And they have shared the codes for all the poses in a drive. So we just have to use the import poses method to be able to have the Gacha Club poses in Gacha 2. It's incredible. In the video description, I'll leave you the link with the codes for all the poses. The method takes a bit of time, but it's worth it because you only have to do it once and you'll have the poses forever. The next thing we're going to do is answer a question from a follower who asked if props can also be animated. To animate the props, we need to choose the prop we want to use. Let's take this basket as an example. Now we go to the animated poses section and select the pose we want. And that's it. We now have our character running like Naruto with a basket in hand. And now comes the fun part. We're going to search for free animated pose codes to compile many codes together. I'll leave all the links in the video description. I chose the ones I like the most from each category. They're amazing and useful for creating many scenes. After making this video, I noticed the poses I added to my Gacha Life 2 are gone, so I'm sharing a tip to keep that from happening. If you import a pose or more, make sure to open studio mode before you exit the game. This way, your poses will stay. I would like to make a special mention of a Gacha tuber named Vadia because they have shared with all of us some animated poses that are simply spectacular. If you want to make Gacha Life 2 mini movies, those poses will come in handy. On their channel, there are several types of poses. I really like these. Look how good this pose looks. Remember that you can use them for free by crediting Vadia. If you have any other questions or would like me to make more videos in which I share poses, write it in the comments. What kind of animated poses would you like me to bring next? Love you. Bye.